All right, so you're ready to create the walls when you are satisfied with the size of the base. So first, since I'm just showing you guys this, I'm probably gonna keep this, like I said, relatively small. We still want animals to be able to fit inside of it. So once you get that to that size that you're ready to start building the walls, you are going to single crochet. We're gonna single crochet the whole entire time. It's just going to make it easier for us. We are going to single crochet without adding stitches. We're just going to once you get that desired size that you want, stop adding the stitches and just stay true to the sizes that you have. And depending on the size of the nest you want to make, you're going to go up X amount of rows. So if you're making a smaller nest, you're gonna wanna go up just like 2, 3, maybe 4 rows. But if you're making a bigger nest, you might wanna go up 7, 8, you know, whatever feels right. I mean, just follow your instinct on it, you know? So now we are working on creating the walls, and same thing as before, just keep on stitching, keep on stitching. Now it's really important that we're all coming together to do this. If anybody has a skill that they can bring to the table, now is the time to bring it to the table. We all need to help each other on this planet. I mean, we are nothing without the next person standing with us. We all have to work together to unify this planet. I'm really happy with this movement that Rescue Craft Co. started. I mean, I'm so happy to be able to use one of the skills that I have for the greater good, crafting with a purpose, if you will. It really does feel good to know that this is going to be, an animal's gonna sit in here, someone that's been, a little animal that's been injured. You know, we gotta all do our part. And maybe your part, if you don't have a craft, then maybe your part is just using your voice. Never underestimate the power of your voice. I mean, planting little seeds. You say one thing to another person and then they might not believe you at the time, but then they start to think about it and get into it the same way. So this is really exciting. I mean, we are living in a very big time of change right now. It's scary, but it's also just inspiring that we can together, we can change. Global warming is real, guys. It really is. Now, one of the things with the Rescue Craft Company, there are different hubs that you can send your crafts to, so make sure that you are contacting the right people to contact the right hubs. And I was reading that if you have an animal, you're going in your home and you're making these here, you're gonna wanna wash them. They were saying either wash them or wash them with vinegar to clean off the fibers and everything. Australia has some pretty strict policies, as I've been told, on things coming into their country. So it's good. I mean, everyone should be like that. It's all about the animals right now, guys. That's really what it's about. Helping the people. And as of a couple of days ago, over 25 people have lost their lives, but that doesn't include the amount of people that are still missing. There's a lot of people still missing. About 1 billion animals have lost their lives. That is horrible. But with that, I am also seeing that there are trees that are starting to grow again from the fires. So, I mean, it's positive, but right now it's also dangerous because of how the fire is. It's creating its own like weather patterns. Like, this is literally insane right now. So if you don't believe in global warming, literally just look at the flooding and just look at the fires that is happening all around our world right now. There's lots of really good causes that you can also donate your money to or time. And just because we want to help globally doesn't mean that you can't help locally as well. I have a local animal shelter here near me that just needs people just to come in and walk the dogs. Just come walk the dogs. So even if you play a small part, every single part is an important part. We all work together. I think that's something we need to really focus on over the next forever and ever. We need to just live on this planet to help each other, help the animals. Do your part. I mean, I can't stress that enough. Even if you can't do it perfectly, doing it imperfectly is still just as good. If everyone is doing things imperfectly, I think we can get someplace really beautiful. So we're just gonna continue to make the walls. I am going to be at the point where I'm gonna show you right now. I'm getting close. Where I can show you how I'm gonna make like the hole. Cause I mean, it is kind of fun. You like zigzag back and forth. It's kind of cool. So, as you can see, we are cupping upwards right now. That's good. Now, since this basket is a little bit smaller, I want to get it to this size, so I'm just gonna do a couple more stitches all the way around here. Remember, no adding stitches right now. Actually, we're not gonna add any stitches the rest of this at all. We are going to keep every single row kind of up. You're going to probably decrease, make it tighter. And that you have to do sparsely as well, since if you do too much, it comes out, I mean, this is my first one that I made, it comes out a little crinkly on the side, but as I've been learning, as I've been making them, like if I just do it evenly, it comes out like that. And these are really fun. I mean, the animals will just be able to lay right in there. So I'm really excited that this idea and this pattern came to mind. All right, just a few more stitches. Now, like I said before, with the bigger guys, like this one, you're gonna wanna work a couple rows up. All right. Now when we get to the point, yep, here we go. Now we're gonna get to the point where we add that little nook. I think this part is fun. It could just be me, but crochet has been such a way for me personally to just diffuse through just stitching. It's fun to hold something in my hands and start from something like just this and create into something like this. You know, it's very fun. Okay. So now that we're ready to make this little window part, you are here, okay? We are here. We're just gonna stop. We're gonna stitch one, flip, and you're going to start a new row right there on top of itself. Now for the first row, don't take any stitches away. Just continue to stitch all the way around until you get to your base of the hole. So I'm just going to stitch this here. It really gives me very happy thoughts thinking that this effort that I'm putting in that is going to be helping some innocent animal out there. It's a very heartwarming feeling. There's a lot of hate on this planet right now. And I think we just need to throw so much love at the world that it's forced to feel it. Be nice to everyone. You never know if you're gonna be that person that is the only person that's nice to them that day. I've seen some people that struggle daily, so it's important to be mindful. Not always. You're getting close. So where I'm coming up to now, for the smaller basket, I only left like 4 stitches in between. Now on the bigger one, it's 7. So as the bigger you make it, you're gonna wanna make the hole bigger, obviously. If you don't like how I stitched the hole and you wanna make it a little bit bigger, go for it. That's your prerogative, man. I'm just here to show you a guideline on how to do this. All right, so for this one, I'm gonna give it, what do you think? 5? That looks good. Yeah, I'm leaving 5 stitches in between. And then we're going to do what we did on the side over here. Chain 1, go back around onto itself. Now this row, when you get towards like the sides and the back, maybe take a stitch off each side to start making that point upward. And we're gonna do it relatively slow, taking stitches out, going up. But once we get to the top, we're gonna drastically reduce that, and we're just gonna make it really tight really quickly. Because these will stretch. So that's important. These will stretch. These are machine washable. You can even put them in the dryer. That's the wonderful thing about some of the yarns I use. So I'm just going to fast forward and get through here. Keep taking a stitch away, probably, I don't know, every row, maybe 2 stitches every row from here on out. And then I will be back to show you how we connect right here.